Welcome to Suede Soul, another edition of Suede Soul, and we got an incredible guest for you today, Mr. Joe Newman. And I don't even want to begin to talk about the many talents and give him a moniker in one place, because this man is incredible. Mr. Newman, I want to thank you for being on the Suede Soul show today. How are you today?
I'm really good, Harold, and I really appreciate you having me on. It's very nice and very, very nice.
So no, I wanna, I've known you for a long time. This gentleman here has been a mentor to me. He's taught me a lot of things when it came to just even in business and marketing, on the ways we have connected with each other. He's become a friend, someone I've known for over a decade. So, with all that being said, I want to bring him into the show and get right down to it, Mr. Newman. So let's talk about, I want to start off and let everybody who know who Joe Newman is. So let's talk about your childhood. So give us an insight on how you started in this life living lesson, and tell us about Joe Newman in that essence.
Well, I appreciate, you're being very modest, Harold. I've really enjoyed having you as part of the ABA for the last 10, 12, 13 years. And as I've said to you and to many people many times through the years, you're probably one of the brightest, most perceptive people that we've ever had in the ABA. So I feel it's just terrific to have you a part of the ABA, a part of my life. Good man. That being said, I'm 83 years old, Harold, and I've been I've retired in 1983. I've retired in 1996. I came out of retirement to start with the ABA with a partner who was the co-founder of the original ABA and the co-founder of the original Indiana Pacers. But going way back, I am from New York. Even though I was born in Baltimore, we consider ourselves New Yorkers because my parents were, and my dad was in broadcasting, so we traveled around the country, and it happened to be at a very short period of time when he was in Baltimore that I was born, and when the next day went back to New York. They were both very liberal people, and they, way before the subject of civil rights existed, it did exist, but in the very earliest days, they hated discrimination, they hated bigotry, they hated racism, and they raised my 8 brothers and sisters, there were 9 of us, to have the same feelings. And they were very vocal long before the Civil Rights Act, long before much of the changes that developed in the 60s and into the 50s and 40s. They were very outspoken about their lack of tolerance for anyone who was intolerant. And so wherever we went, and because Dad was in broadcasting, we not only lived in New York, but we lived in many parts of the Deep South. Lived in Louisiana, we lived in Mississippi, we lived in Florida, we lived in Virginia, in the height of segregation and the height of where racism really reared its ugly head. But my 4 brothers and sisters and I did not believe in that, and as a result of that, we very early on respected people for who they are, not the color of their skin, not their religion, not their nationality. And that's the way we grew up, and that became a part of our life. And because we were not wealthy but fairly well-to-do, we, much of the time, even though we lived in the Bronx and we lived in Brooklyn, where there was much more integration during that period, we lived on Long Island on the North Shore and did not have everyday direct exposure to the Black community or the Hispanic community. But we certainly did when we were in New Orleans or Waveland, Mississippi, or Gulfport, Mississippi, or Jacksonville, Florida, West Palm Beach, Florida, Richmond and Petersburg, Virginia. So we really saw racism at its worst, and were very strong against it. And that's, as a young person, that's the way we felt. But I did not have a chance to really make an impact in that area until I was a little bit older, and shortly after I went into the ad agency business, when I ultimately, after I got out of the Army, came to Indianapolis, Indiana, which was so proud of the lack of African Americans in the city, so proud that they were not like, quote, New York, Chicago, Detroit, Cleveland, as if that was a badge of honor, because they did not have the problems that Philadelphia, Baltimore, et cetera, were having with the fact that they were growing numbers and percentages of the African American or the black population. So when I came here and I saw that, I said, just out of the Army, very, very young, I said, you know what? I'm going to change this. I'm going to change this. Okay? No black radio station, no blacks in radio and TV, redlining of houses, and a myriad of other things that bothered me as an individual. And so I started to do something about it. And I think at that particular point, I started to make a difference. Early on, I was one of the people behind Indiana Black Expo, which became the largest Black Expo in the country. The first year they had it, when Reverend Sanders and Charles Williams had it, it was a show that was exactly opposite of what the black community should be doing. There was a lot of music, there was a lot of sports, and there was no substance. And it bothered me because they were creating and perpetuating the same stereotype that the Black America was mired in. And so I said, look, in order for this to be relevant, we need to talk about subjects that you're not talking about. And it includes economic empowerment, and it included education, and it included housing, and it faced directly into the systemic racism that existed, even though here it was sort of under the table. We had to bring it out in the open, and we need to put relevancy into Black Expo. And fortunately, because I had an ad agency with some power at that point, I was able to bring very bright young people who went on to great careers in Indianapolis in broadcasting and community and involvement and social changes and justice, so that Indianapolis really improved dramatically and helped bring the first black radio station on the air, WTLC Radio, which became one of the great models of black radio in the United States, and got great people into broadcasting and great people into advertising agencies and TV and radio sales, and caught the attention of a lot of people. So ultimately, my ad agency, which was pretty good, and I handled a lot of very big accounts, my ad agency became representative of all the developing black business that came in Indianapolis. So I really prospered from it, but I didn't do it because of that. It turned out to be that way, and I think Indianapolis became better for it, and I started to get a lot of accolades for what I was doing, and not the kind of resistance that one might have expected. Why? Because what I had was economic clout. I mean, radio stations and TV stations and businesses could not say no to me because I had a large advertising agency. Well, I became the ad agency of the Home Builders Association, and guess what? Home building started to bring it into the black community. I helped start the first black bank in Indianapolis, Midwest National Bank, and explained how set-asides work and minority investments work and so forth. And subsequently, I was able to generate some economic clout and put some pressure on the other banks and to make an impact on the redlining that was going on, because I was handling most of the major subdivisions in Indianapolis. And so all of that really gave me the opportunity to do what I always wanted to do. And then the Indiana State Police was sued because of their lack of minority recruitment. And they came to me because I was known for what I'm doing and said, we need to put a class of black trainees into the academy because we have been sued to increase the number of minority members of the Indiana State Police. And so Superintendent DeBard gave me $100,000, and I said, okay. I spent $20,000, but I did not do it in a racial way. I used media, but not the message. The message was we were looking for good people, but I used the media in Fort Wayne and in the Northeast Indiana, in Gary and Hammond, in Evansville, and of course in Indianapolis. And we put in 40 minorities and women into the academy. And when that happened, that graduating class of 40 black troopers graduated with the second highest grade in the history of the academy. And they all looked like Quinn Buckners. I mean, I had an army of beautiful people. But as I said to the Superintendent DeBard, who was a good man, and his successor, Superintendent Shuttle, I said, the problem you have is you have white troopers all over Indiana, and we don't know whether they can accept black troopers or not, and we don't know whether their captains and their assignees are going to treat these people properly. So I said, what I want to do is I want to have sensitivity training, and I want to go in and just meet with all the black troopers around the United States to be able to integrate these wonderful young people that I brought into the academy into the Indiana State Police. Well, the FBI heard about that, and so the FBI hired me, took me to Washington, and flew me in on the FBI's plane, and I get to explain not to J. Edgar Hoover or whoever was in there at the time what I was doing and why not only the recruitment of minorities was important to law enforcement, but notice I'm married, but also that they had to be brought into it as full-fledged members, treated properly, and not put into black areas and putting black troopers in the black areas while all the white troopers were going into the white areas. I said, what you need to do is give them some sensitivity training. And because the troopers are good people, I'm talking about the white troopers, are good people, but never really had an opportunity to have anybody talk to them like that. The way they brought them in was so good. Ultimately, one of my graduates, I'm not calling them my graduates, but one of my graduates ultimately became the superintendent of the Indiana State Police. That's how good they were. And they became commanders and lieutenants and exhibited the same qualities they had as part of the academy. So to me, that's one of the highlights of my career. But it really didn't stop there. It really started there. And
well, you're right. And I want to ask a question about your interaction with one of the most famous people that we all know is KFC, Colonel Sanders. Tell a story on how your interaction with Colonel Sanders came about.
Well, that's really an interesting question. I got out of the Army and came here from Greenville, South Carolina, where I was on WFBC TV at that time, and I did television shows, real estate shows in different cities. And I happened to go to Greenville, South Carolina, didn't like it here, and I worked with my dad who has since passed away, and we had a show called The House Detective. And he and I was very good at selling realtors and builders to come on that show. And he said, Joe, why don't you go to Indianapolis, Indiana? I'd never heard of Indianapolis, but go to Indianapolis, Indiana, and we'll put the show on there, and then see if you can open up additional shows in additional cities. So I opened up shows in St. Louis, Minneapolis, Detroit, Indianapolis, and Wheeling, West Virginia. This before videotaping, or during the early days of videotaping. And I did the shows in all of those markets. I actually drove one day around this cycle in the Midwest and did The House Detective. I made nice money, had a good time. And my son Bobby was born. And I said to my dad, I don't want to be gone 5 days a week. Or my wife had become pregnant with my first son. And I said, I want to be home more. And he said, no, you have to do all these shows. I said, no, let's hire people to do those shows, but I'm not going to do this anymore. So I went to work as a salesperson for a local television station that had been trying to recruit me because they couldn't understand how my television show, my 1 hour House Detective, had more advertisers on it than the entire station had on it, what I was doing as a salesperson. So I went to that TV station, the local CBS affiliate, and had a job, and I worked there for 17 months. And during that period, one of my largest accounts, an automobile company, a used car dealer, who was spending at that time $250,000, $500,000 a year, which at that time was a big budget for automobiles, said to me one day, kid, how come I don't get to advertise on the other TV stations like I used to? And I said,
fry up to the bakery sensation. Oh, nutty cakes, the sweetest creation. Blessed the cupcakes, an explosion of delight. Bite into one and you'll forget all your plight. Sugar rush, oh what a thrill. Oh, nutty cakes that give you the chill. With every bite your taste buds awake. Indulge in the goodness of a sweet mistake.
What's my name? It's Simone in the zone. I'm here to bring the heat, make you feel it in your bones. Smooth like butter, got the ladies in a frenzy. When I step on the stage, you know it's gonna be sizzling. Shimon, Shimon, that's my name. Gonna make you groove, gonna make you swing. Ooh, yeah. Shimon, Shimon, watch me flow. When I'm on the mic, you already know. I'm cruising through the night like a star shooting bright. With rhymes so tight, I'm the talk of every sight. I glide across the floor with moves you can't ignore. Bringing vibes so pure, I'm the one you've been waiting for.
Shimon, Shimon, feel the beat. Dancing in your heart, moving your feet.
Let's move.
Shimon, Shimon, feel the heat. Riding on the rhythm, never missing the beat.
with a style so fresh. They say I'm one of the best. No need to contest when I'm on the quest to keep the crowd blessed with this musical fest. Back in the game with fame, my middle name. Lyrics so flame, they lighten up your brain. With every verse I craft, I'm charting my own path, leaving a legacy that's bound to forever last.
Shimon, Shimon, it's a vibe. With every note I sing, I bring the crowd alive. Oh yeah. Shimon, Shimon, can't deny. With every beat I drop, I'm soaring sky high, fly high. Shimon, Shimon, it's a vibe. With every note I sing, I bring the crowd alive. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Shimon, Shimon, can't deny. With every beat I drop, I'm soaring sky high, fly high. Shimon, Shimon, it's a vibe.
To take your business to the next level? Let us introduce you to Suede Soul AI Business Video Creation. Our robot, intelligent, creativity, soul, professional, field, soul, agent, tent, money. Itemize the tape, web. Being death.
welcome on into the ABA. The Massachusetts Wolves take on the Bennington Martens. Three balls off, and it'll be 2 free throws for Heath Mason. 6'7" forward from Pollitt, Vermont. Played 2 years at Castleton University. His first free throw is up and good. Again, if you're just joining us, the Wolves and the Martens are facing off here at the ABA. The second free throw by Mason is up and good. Three balls up, no good, rebounded by the Martens. Martens look to push the pace. Mason with the pass to Johnson. Driving in, but good defense at the rim, and that one's going to go the other way. Great defense on the play by Aaron Struthers. And it's Marquise Smith for the Wolves as Aaron Struthers from the top of the key connects on one, and that's good. An early lead here for the Wolves. Pass inside, bobbled by Camp. Out to the corner to Devon Johnson, and Johnson nails the three. Three ball dropping early for both teams. And it's Lee Vasquez who's penetrating with a dish out to Dante Law. That one's no good. Rebounded by the Martens, and they look to push the pace ahead all the way in. But a wild pass by Jawan Malone. Saved on the play, and the Martens are going to end up with that ball. Driving a kick out to Mason. Johnson has to put up a shot, and he drains it. Devon Johnson with 5 early points for the Bennington Martens. The Wolves will look to rebound. Puts up a shot, a wild-looking one, but that's off the backboard and in. Avery King, 6-foot guard from Pawtucket, laying in 2 points. Scoring barrage here early on between the Martens and the Wolves. It's Tyson Tanner Jr. pushing up, but an errant pass that Nick Simpson is unable to handle, and the Martens will get the ball back. Jawan Malone, again, taking this one up at number 0 for the Martens. He puts up a shot, but that one's no good. Rebound, Tyson Tanner Jr. Wolves looking to push the pace. Pass inside, but it's off the rim and rebounded by Devon Johnson. Some sloppy player. High-pace action. It's picked off back into the hands of the Wolves. Struthers drives. Kick out to King. That ball will be tipped out of bounds. A reset here. A high-paced level of action here in the first. The Steelers will take another three from the top, but this one's no good, and it's rebounded by the Martens, who are looking to push the action quickly. Malone with the drive. That one's short. Rebounded by Tyson Tanner Jr. Kick out another three for the Wolves. This one's off. Nick Simpson unable to connect. Rebounded and into the hands of Simpson. Forces one up, but that one's no good. Great defense inside by the Martens. Corner three, no good. Rebound and just can't hold on to it, and the Wolves will be on the break. Three in transition, that one's good. The Wolves taking the lead here, 8:28 to go in the first quarter. That was Lee Vasquez with the 3 for the Wolves. And another kick inside to Heath Mason. Mason now 4 points early on for the Bennington Martens. And correction, that was a 2-point shot last basket by Lee Vasquez. And another 2 is good for Aaron Struthers. So for Struthers, he's got 5 points early on for the Wolves. 4 minutes in here at the ABA, and we are tied at 9 between the Bennington Martens and the Massachusetts Wolves. Martens pass it around, and 3 ball is up, and that is way long for number 9, Deshaun Westbrook. Again, for the Bennington Martens, Heath Mason has 4 early points. Mason, that the youngest player on the team at age 21, played 2 years at Castleton University, is now in his 2nd year in the ABA. And a timeout will be called here by the Massachusetts Wolves head coach Todd Tankman, looking to talk this one over with his team. This game is sponsored by the Vermont Community Foundation. Again, if you're just joining us, we are about 4:30 into the first quarter here. The Bennington Martens and the Massachusetts Wolves have both put up some shots early on, and then we are tied at 9 apiece. For the Wolves, it's been Aaron Struthers with 4 early points. And as action resumes here, Wolves looking to set up a shot. It's Charles Mitchell with the pass inside Nick Simpson. Once again, great defense at the rim, defended on the play by number 24 of the Martins, Terrell Camp. Martins with the kick, driving in, blocked at the rim. Great play there. Kick out ahead in transition for the Wolves. They'll put up a shot. That's a 3. No good. Rebounded by the Wolves. Second chance. That one's no good, but a foul is called. It's Nick Simpson, the 6'5" Brighton High School prodigy from Dorchester, Massachusetts, headed to the line for 2 free throws. Foul on the play by number 9, Deshaun Westbrook. First free throw off the back rim and no good for Simpson. Some rules to consider here in the ABA. 4 12-minute quarters. There is a 4-point option. And another transition 3, and it's banked in. A wild-looking shot for the Martins, but they retake the lead off of the 3. Sometimes you got to just put the shot up and hope it goes in. The Martins have been letting it fly from 3 as Struthers misses another shot, and it's Mason with the rebound. This game has been a track meet from start to finish so far, as we are 5:30 into the first quarter. The Bennington Martens leading the Massachusetts Wolves 10-9, and it'll be Terrell Camp. Correction, inbounded into Devon Johnson. Johnson looking to call the play into Terrell Camp, out for a corner 3. No good, rebounded Avery King. Wolves looking to push the pace in transition here as Nick Simpson will take it himself. Trying to get all the way to the rim, but he is going to draw contact. Simpson being aggressive, driving to the rim, picking up a foul, and that foul will be called again on number 44, Heath Mason of the Bennington Martens. Off the inbound shot is no good. That's rebounded by Herman Suazo of the Martins, who once again will look to push this one fast in transition. Bad pass, but handled by Devon Johnson. Johnson with the kick, but it's rejected. Transition now for the Wolves. Inside to Struthers, who can't handle that pass. Looks to force it up. No good. Great defense on the play by Heath Mason, and the rebound by Johnson, who looks to push in transition. Inside, and that's good. Terrell Camp with the easy score. Great defense turning into offense for the Bennington Martens, who extend their lead to 5 with 5:27 to play here in the first quarter. But Struthers with a wide open layup. And I believe a foul was called on the play too. So it'll be Struthers looking to pick up 3 points the old-fashioned way. He's got 6 points early on for the Wolves. That one's around the rim and out. Martins with the ball now as they drive ahead. And the lackadaisical defense leads to a wide open layup for Heath Mason. Mason's got 6 points early on for the Bennington Martins. Todd Tankman cannot be happy with his defense, allowing a wide open Mason to put up a point blank layup. 3 ball is up and no good. Rebounded by Terrell Camp, and once again the Martins are going to look to push the action. Takes this one himself. No good for Johnson. Great defense at the rim. Into transition, and the Massachusetts Wolves get back in the board. That was Charles Mitchell for the Wolves, and this one is tied at 14 apiece, 4:41. Join again if you're just tuning in. We got some ABA action between the Massachusetts Wolves and the Bennington Martens, and we're tied here at 14. 4:41 to go in the first quarter. Finally, a bit of a slow pace in action. This one has been a track meet from the start, and the 3 ball is up and good for Avery King. Both these teams will play behind that 3 ball, and the Wolves setting up in a 3-2 zone here. Looking to push through, and there's going to be a foul called. That was Terrell Camp being aggressive around the rim and drawing contact. The foul will be called on Nick Simpson. Camp will head to the line for 2. Terrell Camp, 6'7", power forward from Portsmouth, Virginia. He played 3 years at Coastal Carolina. And that run at Coastal Carolina included some March Madness action. Camp, the oldest player on this team at age 27. But he can't convert on that free throw either. And the Wolves will look to push ahead again. Another 3 in transition, and that's good. Lee Vasquez pulling up from the top of the key and putting it in. Massachusetts with an early 6-point lead. Martins look to get that answer, no good. Wolves in transition all the way to the rim, and that's good. Charles Mitchell lays it in, and the Wolves are on a little bit of a run here at the end of the first as they take a 6-point lead, 22-16. The foul will be called on Mitchell. Mitchell was looking to get that ball back and push the action once again, but is called for the reach-in foul. And that'll bring us to our second time out of the first quarter. If you're just tuning in, we got ABA action. The Massachusetts Wolves lead the Bennington Martens 22-15 here with 3:33 to play in the first quarter. Welcome back in. The Massachusetts Wolves lead the Bennington Martens 22-15. This one has been a track race early as the Martens connect on a layup to make it 22-17. And the story of this game has been all about the three ball for both teams. And on cue, another one, but that one is wild and off to the right side. Tyson Tanner not able to connect on that shot. And the Martens will look to drive it in. No good, but rebounded by Mason again. He's been all on the boards, but he can't get that shot to go. He'll be out of bounds with the Wolves back in possession here. A little bit too fancy around the rim for Heath Martin. Did not take his time and just could not connect on that layup. Mitchell penetrating into Struthers, who looks to drive. Went for the kick, but it was picked off into transition for the Martins inside. And once again, the handsy defense of Tyson Tanner. And the Wolves will look to push ahead. Driving in, no good, but a foul called. No, correction. I believe that was a charge called against the Wolves, and the Martins will get the ball back. Another deep ball for the Martins. This one's no good. Anthony Mitchell checking in for the first time and immediately picks up an offensive rebound, but cannot find his teammate Jawan Malone, who is cutting to the rim, and the Wolves will get the ball back. Once again, correction, that was off of Aaron Struthers. So the Martins will maintain possession here. It's Suazo at the top of the key. Inside to Mitchell. Great defense on the play by Struthers. Struthers just smothering his defender. And it leads to another three for the Wolves, but that one's no good. It has been all about the three ball here in Vermont. But the Martins looking to slow this one down. Another three, no good. Rebounded by Kurgan Brown. Brown checking in for the first time. Gets the ball, looks to put up a three, but it's no good. Rebounded into the hands of Deshaun Westbrook. Shots put up, no good. Todd Spotwood's unable to get that one, and Struthers again with the rebound. Drawing contact. That's going to go the other way. Great play by Dominic Threet to get in front of a driving Avery King and draw the foul. The 6-foot guard from Birmingham, Alabama, drawing a charge. A foul will be called here. It'll be 2 free throws for Dominic Threet. The Wolves playing in a 3-2 zone. Bennington's been finding the holes in that zone. They just haven't been able to connect on their shots. Correction, it's Herman Suazo at the line who connects on the first free throw. Bennington got out to a hot start in this game, an early lead, but the shots just have not been falling. The Wolves take a 4-point lead here. 53 seconds to go in the first. Make it a 3-point lead. Suazo is perfect on the 2 free throws. Likely the final possession of this first quarter for the Wolves. Let's see what they can draw up. It's Brown to Struthers. No good. Rebounded by Todd Spotwoods. Bennington can hold for the last shot if they choose to. And it looks like they're going to do just that. But it's picked off, and the Wolves now in transition. No good, but the second effort is good. Tyson Tanner with the score. 6 seconds to go here in the first quarter of action. at the buzzer. Oh, off the around the rim and out. No good. And the Massachusetts Wolves lead the Bennington Martens 24-19 after a high-paced first quarter of action. We return after a short break. Back into the ABA as the Massachusetts Wolves take a 5-point lead over the Bennington Martens as we head into the second quarter. Excuse me there. The story of the first quarter was all about the transition basketball and the three-point shots. A lot of wild attempts on both sides. The Martins getting out to an early score, but Massachusetts able to push the pace in transition and connect on a few three balls. They take a 5-point lead. Make that an 8-point lead. The 3 out of the break, and it's good. One quick answer from Bennington. As Todd Spotwood's getting on the board for the first time today for Bennington. Avery King with a shot. This one's no good. Fight for the board. Great offensive rebound by Tyson Tanner. Tanner's been all over the boards today. Another corner three for the Wolves. Second chance, but it's no good. Rebounded by Herman Suazo. And Bennington looking to push the action once again. Inside, and that's an easy bucket. They beat the 3-2 defense of the Wolves and get the easy bucket there. The Martins looking to get back to a tie ball game. They trail by 4 with 10:45 to go. Another shot's put up by Tanner, but it's no good. 3 with the rebound. Can Bennington carry their momentum here at the start of the second quarter? And another stop of action as a reach-in foul will be called against the Wolves. Corner 3, no good, but a second chance opportunity. That one's no good, and the Wolves will come away with it to the open defender who takes a step back. That's good. Charles Mitchell in transition. The opportunistic defense by the Wolves leading to an open 3 from Charles Mitchell. And Bennington is in need of a timeout. Wolves taking an 8.31-23 lead with 10 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the first quarter. It was Charles Mitchell, the 5'11 guard out of Roxbury, Massachusetts, who played at UMass College, connecting on that 3. A big one in transition for the Wolves. Bennington, it's all about breaking that 3-2 zone of the Wolves. They've been finding the open shots, but just have not been able to connect. First quarter, they're taking a lot of wild threes. In the second quarter here, they've been trying to get inside, but just haven't been able to convert around the rim. The gritty defense of the Wolves has been standing strong. As a foul will be called on Charles Mitchell, who does not agree with that call, but it's going to be no arguing that one as he gets called for a reach-in. It's 3 driving in, but that's blocked at the rim. Wolves looking to push it ahead. No good. Lee Vasquez unable to convert, and now it's going the other way. Bennington driving in. Kick out for 3. That's good. Bennington able to convert off the mistake by the Wolves. And the Wolves will have to look for an answer now. Immediately putting up a 3. That one's no good. Both teams are just launching from well behind the arc early on. Sloppy pass there, up ahead. The Wolves in transition. I believe the shot was good. They're going to look to count it.
Just hit a 3. Got 26.
Yeah, a three-point play for Tyson Tanner. Tanner drawing the defense, and he'll have a chance to go to the line and extend this lead to double digits. No,
26,
extend this lead to 9 for the Wolves. Correction on that one. Tanner's free throw is off the back rim. Bennington with the ball. Trailing by 8 here with 8:51 to go in the second quarter of action. Malone for 3. No good, but a second opportunity for Mitchell. No good. Great defense around the rim by Aaron Struthers. Again, Struthers just been a menace around the rim, and really on both sides of the ball too. He scored 4 points. Yeah, scoring big for offense and around the rim. Has played great defense. That one's no good. Full court pass ahead to Vasquez. Looks for the transition 3. No good. Rebounded by Anthony Mitchell. Mitchell. But that's a long turnover. And the Massachusetts Wolves will get the ball back. Mitchell, the step back, no good, but a foul is called. Charles Mitchell has been aggressive early and often for the Wolves, and he will get 3 free throws for his team, and he's got a chance to extend this one to a double-digit lead early on for Massachusetts. Again, Mitchell, scrappy 5'11" guard from Roxbury, Massachusetts, cannot convert on this first free throw. He played at UMass Boston before taking his talents to the ABA. As the second free throw is up and good. Again, if you're just joining us, it's the Massachusetts Wolves now with a 10-point lead over the Bennington Martens with 8 minutes to play here in the second quarter of action. Great defense around the rim. Everything coming up Wolves here in the second. Driving in, no good. Second chance opportunity. Kick out Struthers to Vasquez. One more time, no good. But again, the Martins looking to push it ahead. And I believe this one is going to go back to the Wolves, but a timeout is called for Bennington. Some sloppy action here. They've been turning the ball over left and right. The Wolves have been capitalizing off of the mistakes from the Martins as they take a 10-point lead into the timeout break here with 7:38 to go in the second quarter. Welcome back into the ABA. Again, if you're just joining us, the Massachusetts Wolves have gone out to a double-digit lead, leading the Bennington Martens 35-25, 7:38 to play as a three is put up and no good. And Aaron Struthers with the rebound. Struthers has been all over the place for the Massachusetts Wolves. As it was Avery King who looked to get an ISO, but he could not get that one. Great defense on the play by the Martins, who have the ball and are looking to get back into the scoring column. But once again, the turnover bug has just been an absolute virus for the Martins. And for the Martins, they got to be upset with the rate of turnovers they've committed so far. They've had the opportunities, but just giving the ball away to the Wolves like it's charity. But that one's blocked, but a foul will be called. 2 free throws for Charles Mitchell. Mitchell once again drawing contact. He drew contact on 3. That one was a long 2. And for the Martins, the mental mistakes starting to add up. As their deficit now trails to 11 off the free throw by Charles Mitchell. Excuse me, that is Lee Vasquez at the line. Number 1, Lee Vasquez, who puts up the second free throw as he's perfect on a pair, and Massachusetts extends its lead to the highest of the game at 12 points. Pass inside is defended, but a foul will be called. For Bennington, that's Todd Spotwoods who will head to the line to shoot a pair. Foul on the play was committed by Aaron Struthers of the Wolves. First free throw is off the back rim and no good. Free throw shooting, spotty for both teams early on. Second one's good for Spotwoods. Vasquez will look to take the ball up for the Wolves. The thing about both these teams, they play so fast. They look to get that 3, but that one was wildly off by Kurgan Brown. And driving ahead in transition, it's good for the Martins. Jawan Malone with the score. Massachusetts looking to get a quick score, no good. Second opportunity with the kick out, corner 3, Brown again, and it's off. Brown unable to connect, and he's struggling early on from behind the arc. But this one's taken away by Vasquez. Vasquez with the scoop and score. Massachusetts taking an 11-point lead with 6 minutes to go. Martins for 3. No good. And that was Nick Simpson, who looked to drive it in and passed it to seemingly no one. Scoring update, a 3 from earlier has been changed to a 2, so this score is 40-28. The Massachusetts Wolves with a 12-point lead with 5:38 to go, and the Bennington Martens unable to connect on a 3 once again, with the Wolves looking to push the pace in transition. 3 ball, no good, rebounded by Todd Spotwoods. Spotwoods to Suazo. And that was Devon Johnson on the drive. Unable to connect on the floater, but drawing contact, and he'll head to the line for 2. Undersized, but not to be overlooked. Devon Johnson, the 5'8" point guard from Albany, New York. His first year in the ABA, he played at Johnson State, Virginia. Excuse me, Johnson State, Vermont. But only able to go 1 for 2 at the line. Unable to change that deficit down to 10, and now it's a 13-point lead and an exciting Nick Simpson with the flex after the score. Another 3-ball for the Martins. No good. Bennington just unable to connect on the open shots. 3-ball. That's good. Nick Simpson with back-to-back scores. Massachusetts extends their lead to 16 points with 4:40 to go here in the second quarter. Bennington in need of a score. Kick inside. And it was Heath Mason who looked to penetrate on a defender. He couldn't get the shot to go, but he draws a foul. It'll be Simpson called for the foul. Mason headed back to the line to try to pick up 2 points. And for Bennington, cut this deficit just a little bit in half. Very quickly, the Wolves have taken a 16-point lead. That will not help favors as Mason is unable to connect on the first of 2 free throws. Second one is also no good, but a violation will be called against the Massachusetts Wolves. And for Mason now, given a third opportunity to get a free throw, and he does not want to miss a third one. But it looks like a technical foul. Going against Todd Tinkman, head coach of the Massachusetts Wolves. Not entirely sure what Tinkman was complaining about, but nonetheless, the referees hitting him with the tee. Jawan Malone will take the free throw for the Martins, and he can't convert. Free throws have been a killer for the Martins here, leaving a lot of free points at the line. Again, here in the ABA, you get 2 technical free throws. The second one, this one is absolutely nothing but net for Malone. And for the Martins, you got 5 free throws essentially on this possession. I can guarantee you that they'll hope to get more than 2 points out of this. More than 1 point. They'll get 2 points out of that as Mason is perfect on the second free throw. That cuts the lead to 15 now for Bennington. Excuse me, 14. The Wolves leading 45-31 with 4:25 to go in the second. The story of the game so far for the Wolves have been Charles Mitchell and Aaron Struthers. Their point guard and big man leading the team. But Mitchell, that pass is tipped away, and they'll get another chance to inbound the ball. It's King off of the inbound, and he looks to penetrate. ISO at the top of the key. And they're going to call a reach-in foul against Bennington. Foul was called to number 15, Herman Suazo. It's against the Wolves, who can draw play out of the inbound. King no good. In a transition. Oh, good defense from behind to even catch up. Jawan Malone had a wide open fast break, but it was Lee Vasquez chasing him down. unable to get the block as he commits the foul, but a good foul there as Malone will head back to the line. The Martins have struggled all day from the free throw line. They'll hope to get 2 points here. First one is up and good. Again, free throw is an early killer here for the Martins, who have just been leaving points left and right at the line. And a smart foul by Lee Vasquez to force Malone to have to earn 2 points, which he does. Second one is up and good. Bennington cuts the deficit to 12. Mitchell, corner, good. Avery King connecting from behind the arc, and the Massachusetts Wolves back in front by 15. Bennington in need of an answer. Kick ball is going to go against the Wolves. Martins will maintain possession. And that will bring us to another TV timeout. The Massachusetts Wolves get it ahead. They lead by 15 points, 48-33, with 3:35 to play here in a Sunday afternoon action at the American Basketball Association. Welcome back into the ABA as the Martins trail the Wolves by 15 points, and we'll look to get a score off the break. Quick pass inside, front rim, no good, rebounded by the Wolves, taken back by the Martins, who look to put up a shot. First one's no good, but the second one is tipped in, and that's good. Terrell Camp on the second effort for the Martins. Pass inside and just smothered by the Bennington zone defense, who look to push the pace. And again, for the Martins, they've been taking advantage of the fast break opportunities, but the turnovers have just killed them. And not to mention, not shooting at a high percentage from behind the arc or at the free throw line. But another drive, that one's good. A hard take by Jawan Malone, who's starting to take over for the Martins. And their deficit is cut to 10. Wolves looking to slow it down here. Mitchell with the ball out to Vasquez, no good. And the Martins gaining momentum here. Once again, looking to push it ahead. Drive in, Aaron pass to no one. 2-on-1, fast break three, no good. Rebounded. Second opportunity for the Wolves, but it's out of bounds, and that will go the other way. No, correction. So let me clear that play up. A loose ball foul was called on the Martins. The first attempt by the Wolves was no good. They had a second attempt, but a loose ball foul called on the Martins, and the Wolves will look to slow it down as they lead 48-38, 2:20 to go in the first. Three balls up and wildly off, rebounded by Terrell Camp. Bennington up ahead. Johnson to the corner. No good. Mason bound for the board, but the Wolves come up with it. Vasquez pushing ahead. Both these teams playing at such a high pace. It's Mitchell to Vasquez. Out to King, but he can't connect. Rebounded by Mason. Bennington slowly crawling their way back in. Wide open corner three. That's good. Sawaza with a smooth three from the corner, and the deficit has been cut to 7. Very quick 9-0 run for the Bennington Martens. And now it's Massachusetts who seemingly can't find a bucket. Mitchell, he'll look to create out to Vasquez. But it's no good. I believe an illegal screen was called and the Martins are going to get this ball back. The hometown Bennington Martins, with all the momentum as they have cut the deficit down to 7 with 1:03 to play in the first quarter. And timeout will be called by the Martins again. The Bennington Martins have cut this deficit back to 7. They trailed by as many as 16 points. We take a quick break, but it's the Massachusetts Wolves who lead the Martins 48-41 with 63 seconds to play here in the first half at the ABA. We are back at the ABA as the Martins will look to further cut the deficit, but that will not help matters. Picked off by Vasquez, who immediately looks to push ahead. Transition 3, that's good. Nick Simpson put it off the bench and put an end to this momentum for the Martins. A rally killer by Simpson. That pass is deflected and out of bounds, tipped once again by Simpson. Inbound is topped around, but it leads to a wide open bucket, and Terrell Camp lays it in. The Martins able to find the hole in the defense of the Wolves. The Wolves can hold for the final shot with 17.7 to go here in the first half. And that'll lead to a quick timeout again. The Massachusetts Wolves leading the Bennington Martins 51-43 with 17 seconds to go in the first half. The Wolves will look to drop a final play here. Welcome back into the ABA. 17 seconds to go here in the first half. The Wolves up by 8 and looking for a final shot. But they'll get it in, driving at the rim, no good, but Simpson draws the contact. The Martins playing him tough at the rim. It'll be Simpson looking to shoot two free throws. To my knowledge, no relation to Homer Simpson. First free throw's up and good. And it really was for Simpson when he came off the bench. His second free throw is also good. He hit that three that's just halted the momentum of a Bennington Martens team that had cut the deficit to 7. A foul is drawn here. The Martins will look to hold for the final shot. Or no, correction. The Wolves are now into the bonus. So 2 free throws are coming for Johnson. That's Devon Johnson, the 5'8" point guard out of Albany, New York. First year in the NBA, he played at Johnson State, Vermont. The 27-year-old having a big season for the Martins as he connects on his first free throw. And for Bennington, you know, to be able to head into the second half locker room only down by, you know, let's say 8-9 points here, has to feel like a bit of a win given how much they've struggled from the free throw line and just the amount of turnovers that have been committed by these Bennington Martens. 7 seconds to go here in the first half. The Massachusetts Wolves looking for the foul shot. That one's deflected out of bounds. That'll be 3.4 seconds on the clock. Struthers to inbound. One final play here in the first half. Cross-court pass, wildly off the backboard. That was a wild play that's going to end up into the hands of Bennington with a second left to go. Not quite sure what Struthers had in mind on that one. The wild pass is going to end up out of bounds into the possession. Final shot from midcourt. Just short. Terrell Camp unable to connect on that shot as the Massachusetts Wolves coming out aggressive, and they take an 8-point lead into the first half locker room. Wolves 53, Martins 45.
Fry up to the bakery sensation. Oh, nutty cakes, the sweetest creation. takes to give you the chill. With every bite you taste buds away, indulge in the goodness of a sweet mistake.
What's my name? It's Shimon in the zone. I'm here to bring the heat, make you feel it in your bones. Smooth like butter, got the ladies in a frenzy. When I step on the stage, you know it's gonna be sizzling. Shimon, Shimon, that's my name. Gonna make you groove, gonna make you swing. Ooh, yeah. Shimon, Shimon, watch me flow. When I'm on the mic, you already know. Through the night like a star shooting bright, with rhymes so tight, I'm the talk of every sight. I glide across the floor with moves you can't ignore, bringing vibes so pure, I'm the one you've been waiting for.
Shimon, Shimon, feel the beat, dancing in your heart, moving your feet.
Let's move.
Shimon, Shimon, feel the heat, riding on the rhythm, never missing a beat.
Come on, come on, come on. From the east to the west, I'm passing every test with a style so fresh. They say I'm one of the best. No need to contest when I'm on the quest to keep the crowd blessed with this musical fest. Back in the game with fame, my middle name. Lyrics so flame, they're lighting up your brain. With every verse I craft, I'm charting my own path, leaving a legacy that's bound to forever last.
Shimon, Shimon, it's a vibe. With every note I sing, I bring the crowd alive. Oh yeah. Shimon, Shimon, can't deny. With every beat I drop, I'm soaring sky high, fly high. Shimon, Shimon, it's a vibe. With every note I sing, I bring the crowd alive. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Shimon, Shimon, can't deny. With every beat I drop, I'm soaring sky high, fly high. Shimon, Shimon, it's a vibe.
To take your business to the next level, let us introduce you to Suede Soul AI Business Video Creation. Our techno, robot, intelligent, creativity, soul, professional, bio, soul, aging, tent, funding, itemize, the tape, web, com. What? That's dot.
Welcome back into the ABA second half of action as the Bennington Martens control possession down 45-53. The Bennington Martens were down by as much as 16 points in this game. They cut that deficit back to 8 right before the second half. This game has been all about the high-paced action in the three-point ball. Again, some rules here in the ABA. The 3-and-D rule. So if a player picks up a steal in their opponent's backcourt and scores a layup, that is now a three-point shot. If they score or get a if they get a steal in the backcourt and connect on a three, that is 4 points. This one's going to be 2 points for Avery King. That was Charles Mitchell of the Massachusetts Wolves. Wolves extending their lead back to double digits. The Martins with a quick answer from Heath Mason. Mason loving that shot in the short corner. 3 ball for Simpson. Dope. No good. Rebounded by Devon Johnson. Johnson looking to push it ahead. Around the rim and out, no good. Rebound, Lee Vasquez. Step back 2. That one's good. And that is Vasquez, the 5'8" guard from Attleboro, Massachusetts. Extending the Wolves' lead to 10. But the Martins with an immediate answer, battling through the contact. Great defense on the play by Struthers, but the Martins able to get the bucket. That was Terrell Camp. And again, Vasquez will get called for the push-off here. So the Bennington Martins, who were down by as many as 16 points here, with a chance to really cut into this deficit. It's been the play of Johnson and Mason for Bennington. That one's no good. Herman Suazo unable to connect at the rim. Another transition 3 for Simpson. Right corner, no good. As a loose ball here, Simpson will get called for the foul. I mean, we call the Martins defender Bart Simpson there. There's Nick going full homer and just strangling the ball away from him. It's probably too many Simpsons jokes at this point. Struthers can't connect on that one. And it looks like that's going the other way. So good defense on the play by the Martins. Able to draw the foul. And Johnson will push the pace for the Martins. Another 3. No good off the right side of the rim. Rebounded by Mitchell, but a foul is called. The foul is going to go against Deshaun Westbrook of the Martins. Bennington has had a lot of opportunities to cut this deficit down to 5 and unable to convert. And now it's the Wolves who will look to slow down the pace and see if they can extend their lead to double digits. Around the perimeter to the corner, no good. Rebounded by Bennington. Bennington pushing ahead, and a foul is going to be called in transition. Foul going against the Massachusetts Wolves. Bennington with a chance for a full court set. Parker for 3. That's good. That's a deep ball. Bennington has cut the lead to 5. Wolves. Simpson. No good. Rebounded by Bennington. And they can really cut this deficit now. Wide open. No good. But the loose ball in transition. And the foul is going to be called. Yeah, that foul is going to be called against Bennington. So it was an open three for Terrell Camp that could have really cut this deficit down to 2, but he was unable to connect. The Wolves getting away with 1. As Vasquez, beautiful pass inside, and laying it in as Aaron Struthers. That's a 5-point swing of events there as Massachusetts extends its lead to 7. 8:25 to go in the third. It's Suazo to Mason. Back to Suazo. No good. Rebounded. Wolves looking to go ahead. Here we can see that 3-and-D rule. That's good, and that's going to be a 3-point play for the Martins. So it's Heath Mason getting the steal in the backcourt and laying in a layup. And with the 3-D rule here in the ABA, that's going to go as 3 points for Heath Mason of the Bennington Martens, who cut their lead to 4. Or cut their deficit to 4, excuse me. It'll be Todd Tinkman, head coach of the Massachusetts Wolves, who will look to talk this one over as their once lead of 16 points has dwindled. It is now a 4-point game here in Bennington, Vermont. The Martins cutting this deficit down to 4. We take a quick break. The Wolves still lead 59-55 with 7:51 to go in the third quarter here in Bennington, Vermont. Welcome back into the ABA. The Martins have cut the deficit to 4 as the Wolves have struggled out of the gate here in the second half. And it's Mitchell with a lazy pass to King. Who's going to have this one? Yeah, the Martins once again forcing the turnover. Charles Mitchell, lackadaisical pass to Avery King. And a great hustle play by the Martins to get the ball back. Westbrook with a 3. No good. Second chance for the Martins, and that's good. Terrell Camp on the second effort. We've got a 2-point game here in Bennington. Vasquez to Simpson. Simpson, great defense, no good. It looks like, but they will get called for the foul, so Simpson is able to draw the foul. Bennington essentially one possession away from being able to tie the lead, but instead it'll be Nick Simpson at the line to shoot 2. 6'5" guard from Dorchester, Massachusetts. A Brighton High School, or Brighton HS is where he played at the highest level of basketball as he connects on the first free throw. And for the Wolves, it really has been Nick Simpson who's halted the momentum of Bennington. We saw it at the end of the second quarter when Bennington was able to cut their deficit from 16 into single figures. Simpson had a big 3 and now connecting on 2 free throws to make this a 4-point game once again. But the Martins have come out swinging to open up this third quarter. And it's Mitchell who will look to take himself. Finds a shot one more time to the corner. 3-pointer. No good. Loose ball. Wolves in possession. Might be smart for the Wolves to try to slow it down here. Simpson with one more pass, and that's good. Avery King from beyond the arc. A big 3 for the Wolves. who have extended their lead back to 7 with 6:40 to play in the third quarter. 3 balls up. That one's good. The immediate answer by Terrell Camp. Bennington refusing to go away. Simpson, and he'll get 2 free throws. And again, the transition threes here in the ABA, an apparent strategy just for both teams. This has been an absolute track meet of a match so far. Both teams have just been launching from behind the arc. As Massachusetts carries a 4-point lead with 6:20 to go in the third quarter. First free throw off the right side for Nick Simpson. A quick substitution will be made for the Martins. Simpson's second free throw is up and good. Mitchell on the drive into Malone, but Malone can't get at the rim. He draws contact. He will get 2 free throws. Malone, the 6'3" guard from Brooklyn, New York, played at SUNY Kobe Skill College. This is his second year in the ABA. And he's looking to cut this game back to a 1-possession one for Bennington. First free throw is up and good. Free throws, a massive issue for the Bennington Martens in the first quarter, but Malone able to connect on his first here. Hopefully turn that trend around. No good on the second one, but it's right into the hands of Suazo. Suazo can't connect, but he's fouled. Oh, Todd Takeman cannot be happy at his team, allowing Suazo to get the offensive rebound off the foul and then draw his own foul. First one's up and good. We got a 1-possession game here in Bennington. The second one's good. The Martins able to get 3 free throws out of that possession, taking advantage of the poor rebounding by the Wolves. Struthers will take a 3. That one's no good. Bennington in transition with a chance to take the lead or go for the tie. Driving in, no good. Second chance, that one's good. We got a tie ball game. Bennington was down 16. They have brought it all the way back, and it's Todd Takeman calling a timeout for the Massachusetts Wolves. We are all locked up at 65 in Bennington. 5:45 to go in the third quarter. Welcome back in. The Bennington Martens have tied this game at 65. Again, if you were just joining us, Massachusetts led by as much as 16 in the second quarter of this game. Bennington slowly able to chip away at that lead. Their shots were not falling in the first. They have been connecting in the second. And now the Wolves will look to beat the press of the Martins and also retake the lead. They'll get to the hands of their point guard, Lee Vasquez. Into Struthers. Back out to Vasquez. Vasquez puts one up. No good. Rebounded by the Martins, who can take their first lead since early in the first. Inside. That's good. Herman Suazo lays it in. And for the first time since the first quarter, Bennington is up front, 67-65 with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Everything going the way of the Martins. Vasquez, kick out, 3-ball, blocked. Martins in transition. Malone for 3, no good. Wolves ahead. And unable to convert is Tyson Tanner Jr., but he will slow it down. A high pace of action here. Bennington up by 2, but Massachusetts with a chance to retie this ball game at the line. Tyson Tanner, the 6'5" forward from New York, who played at Delaware Tech College. He's back rim on the first free throw. Must be something with that rim, because as soon as they switched halves, the shots just have not been falling for Massachusetts. And as I say it, the second free throw is good for Tyson Tanner. Mitchell taken away by the Wolves. Turnovers continuing to be an issue for the Martins. King, but it'll get called for the reach and foul. It was Avery King looking to push the pace, and he draws a foul. Massachusetts will have an inbound play. They get it into Charles Mitchell. Mitchell will take this one himself from 15, no good. Rebounded by Spotwoods. Malone, he takes that in, drawing contact. Oh, he just can't finish around the rim. But once again, Jawan Malone has taken over in the second half. He's been so aggressive around the rim, and he's head back to the free throw line with a chance for 2. First one is up and good. Again, if you're just joining us, the Massachusetts Wolves led by as much as 16 in this game, but the Bennington Martens have come back and now lead 68-66 with 4:11 to go in the third quarter. It is a battle in Bennington. And it's Malone who can't connect on it. Once again, Kurgan Brown in the corner, no good. It's been a rough outing today for Brown. He's been unable to connect on 4 attempts from behind the arc. A foul will be called on the Wolves. I believe that was on number 9, Avery King. The timeout will be called here. Bennington has brought this one all the way back. We got a battle going on here. The Bennington Martens lead the Massachusetts Wolves 68-66. There are 3 minutes and 56 seconds to go in the third quarter. We are back here. Bennington with the ball up by 2 with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's Malone who's taken over for them, but he gets it inside to Suazo. Suazo looking to make a move, but that pass is defended. Bennington will control possession. Spotwoods to 3 with the 3, but it's no good. Second opportunity for Spotwoods, and he plays it in. Offensive rebounds helping catapult the Martens, who have now taken a 4-point lead. That's their largest lead of the game. 3 minutes to go in the third. 3-ball. That's good. Big 3 for Tyson Tanner to stop the bleeding just a little bit for the Wolves. The Martens looking to push ahead and not let them get any momentum, but a loose ball foul will be called. That's a big 3 for Tyson Tanner Jr. All the momentum is on the side of Bennington, and Tanner connecting on one. And as I may say, finally connecting on one, because the Wolves have just been unable to put the ball in the basket here in the third quarter. Malone for 3. No good. Malone has never seen a shot that he does not like, but Tyson Tanner unable to grab that rebound. Didn't have to chase that one down off the rim, but it's going to give Bennington a second chance here. Some sloppy play in the second half by the Wolves. Malone again looking for a shot. No good, but he draws another foul. I believe that's the 4th or 5th time in this quarter Malone is headed to the free throw line for a chance to score 2. Now, he hasn't been consistent at the line. Free throws have been a big issue for the Martens. However, Malone has been nothing short of aggressive as the first free throw is off the back rim. The free throw struggle is continuing for Jawan Malone, the 6'3" shooting guard. I'm in the wrong league right now. Shooting guard from Brooklyn, New York. Second free throw is good for Jawan Malone. That'll be Mitchell, top of the key, looking to set up an ISO ball. Once again to Tanner. Tanner stripped. Bennington with the ball. Malone looking to push ahead again. Draws contact, and he lays it in. No foul call, but the basket is good. Another steal. This is a chance for that three-point play. No good. Bennington had a chance for that 3D rule. No good. Transition 3. No good. Second opportunity. Lays it in. Simpson puts it in. And one. So Nick Simpson, again, this game has been all action, all just shots at will, a lot of offensive rebounds. That's why we love the ABA. It is all action from the very start. Nick Simpson with a chance for 3 off the second opportunity on the offensive rebound. But he's unable to convert on the three-point play. Rebounded once again into the hands of Malone. And for Bennington, Jawan Malone has absolutely taken over this game. Pretty much every time Bennington has had the ball, it's been in Malone's hands. And he'll get 2 more free throws now as the Wolves are into the bonus. It's now 8 fouls here committed by the Wolves in the second half. Correction, that'll be a 1-and-1 for Jawan Malone. And free throws have been pretty spotty for him today. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn that stride around. First one is up and good. Fires, and the second one is good. So a clean pair for Jawan Malone as the Martens have taken a 5-point lead with 2 minutes to go here in the second. Complete 360 of momentum in the second half. But this one's inside. Beautiful pass by Vasquez to find an open Struthers, and Struthers lays in the easy layup. Suazo finding a wide open Anthony Mitchell. Correction, Dominic Threet, and Threet lays in the open 2. Defense, an option for the Wolves in the second half. 3 balls, a mandatory for the Wolves, and that one's good. Nick Simpson connecting from beyond the arc. Both these teams have been firing at will. Third quarter that has seen a lot of action, a lot of fouls, and a lot of three balls going in as Bennington takes a 1-point lead with 1:24 to go here in the third, but they can't convert off of the inbound. Another transition three, no good. Rebounded once again by Jawan Malone. Malone's got to be closing in on a double-double. See, he looks to ISO the top of the key. Finds three inside. Kick out three. No good. Loose ball, and that's got to stay with Bennington. It was Avery King unable to bring in that rebound. And Bennington will get a second chance. The three storylines this game. The three ball, transition basketball, and offensive rebounds as Bennington fails to convert. And Vasquez has this one in transition. He tried to force a pass in to Mitchell, but he's unable to get that one. Again, the turnover is starting to kill the Massachusetts Wolves, as there will be a timeout called. Again, Bennington has come all the way back from a 16-point deficit. They lead 77-76, 51 seconds to go. Stay right here. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break. Welcome back into Bennington. The Martins carry a 1-point lead with 50 seconds to go in this third quarter. Again, if you're just joining us, Massachusetts led it by as much as 16 points in this game, but the Martins have had a huge third quarter behind their guard, Jawan Malone, who's just taken over this one. And a lazy inbound pass for the Wolves, who once again commit a turnover and fail to convert out of the break. And the Martins in control now. Driving in again, second chance opportunity as Spotwoods lays in the easy deuce. The Martins have been all over the place on the boards. Smothers driving in, but he's smothered at the rim. Martins in transition, laying it up. No good. Great defense on the play by Tyson Tanner. But another turnover. In transition, no good, but a foul is committed by Struthers. It will be Terrell Camp going to the line for two. Back and forth with turnovers. Starting to look like Jameis Winston out here. Just interception left and right. It'll be Camp to shoot two free throws for the Bennington Martens. First one is up and good. Free throws, an issue in the first half for the Martins, have settled a little bit here in the second. Camp can't make the second one. And he's getting 3 free throws on this play. And so that goes back to the 3D rule. Again, the steal in the backcourt for Terrell Camp, and he's actually going to get 3 free throws for this, but he can only convert 1 of the 3. It's rebounded by Aaron Struthers, with Massachusetts looking to push it ahead. Vasquez, final shot. No good. But the Bennington Martins have clawed all the way back as they take a 4-point lead into the fourth quarter. They lead 80-67. We've got one more quarter of action after this short break. Welcome back into Bennington. The Martens have taken a 4-point lead into the fourth quarter, a complete 360 in the second half. Massachusetts, though, still very much in this ball game. We've got one more quarter of action. Let's see who takes this one home at this ABA matchup. Driving in the score by Devon Johnson. Bennington into the score column off the opening possession of this fourth quarter. That'll be Simpson calling for the ISO. At that left wing. Drives it himself, takes it in, can't get it to go, but he draws contact. And Nick Simpson, every time the Wolves have needed a score, and they very much need a score right now, they have gone to Simpson, unable to convert the rim, but he'll go to the line to shoot too. And that one is no good. Simpson, again, 6'5" forward from Dorchester, Massachusetts. Second one is nothing but net. That cuts the lead to 5. Inside, great defense at the rim by Simpson as it was Heath Mason unable to convert. And Vasquez picking up a screen from Struthers. Outside, Simpson driving in. Takes this one, no good at the rim, just rushed that one. Great defense on the play by Todd Spotwoods. Johnson drives in and drawing the contact. The foul will go against Avery King. Johnson, the 5'8" guard, always looking for contact against the bigger defender, and he draws that, and he'll get 2 free throws. I will say the pace of this game slowing down considerably at the end of the third, into the start of the fourth, as free throws have become the story. First one is up and good for Devon Johnson. That's a perfect pair for Devon Johnson. So for Bennington, the lead now extended to 7 points. That's their biggest lead of the game. Vasquez, kick out to King. And that's good, but a foul will be called against Bennington. So inbound here for the Wolves. Once again, Vasquez ISOing at the top. Looking for a teammate, gets it to Struthers. Struthers put up a wild shot, no good. Rebound Devon Johnson. Johnson, transition, picked off by Struthers. Looking to take it in, and the Wolves get an easy bucket. That's Charles Mitchell in transition. Massachusetts cuts the lead to 5. 10 minutes to go here in Bennington. Westbrook can't get the first one. Second one, no good either. Aaron Struthers has just been a defensive force all game in the interior for the Wolves. The Wolves, they got to get this guy, Lee Vasquez, their point guard. He's got to get going. He'll look to get going on the 3. No good, not going to happen there, but rebounded by Struthers. And off the loose ball, but he just can't hang on to it. And Bennington will once again get the possession. This game has slowed down considerably here in the fourth quarter. Mitchell inside to Spotwoods. Spotwoods backing down Struthers. He can't get to go into transition off the free throw. And that's good. Not free throw. I don't know what my brain is on. Charles Mitchell with the fast break score cuts this lead to 3 with 9:30 to play. Bennington for 3. No good. Mason the second chance. He puts his shot up. Once again, no good. And the Wolves in transition. Beautiful pass inside to Simpson. No good, but a foul is called. Massachusetts slowly gaining the momentum back. It was Simpson who looked to put up a shot but couldn't get to convert. And he took a hard fall at the rim, but this guy's tough and he's going to walk it off. He's okay. Lee Vasquez has struggled all day for the Wolves, but it's been Aaron Struthers with his with his interior defense and offensive rebounding and the scoring ability of Nick Simpson that has kept Massachusetts close, even when this game has felt like Bennington has started to pull away. And it's 2 big free throws for Nick Simpson. We got a 1-point game here with 9 minutes to go. The other thing to factor into is when will the Martins put Jawan Malone back into this game. Malone had been their leading scorer and really started to take over this game at the start in the third quarter. Off the bench here to start the fourth for the Wolves, Kurgan Brown checking in once again. Driving in, stolen at the rim by Struthers. Into the hands of Vasquez, who will look to push the pace. Massachusetts with a chance to take the lead. Struthers draws the fake, kick out, Brown, 3, good! Massachusetts back on top with 8:45 to play. Kurgan Brown finally connecting from behind the arc. But the Martins immediately with an answer. We got a tie ball game here with 8:30 to go. And it's Vasquez who will look to slow it down. Gets a screen off the shot. No good. Rebounded by Spotwoods. And now it's the Martins' turn to try to take the lead. Malone back into the game for the Martins. Johnson looking to create his own shot. And that's tipped out of bounds by Vasquez. We are tied at 86 with 8 minutes to play. Inside to Malone, who checked back in, but he can't convert around the rim. Brown with the rebound. His turn to push ahead. Brown to Vasquez. No good. Both teams with opportunities to take the lead. Neither one able to convert. This time in transition, Malone being aggressive and doing what he does best, drawing the foul. Foul will be called on Nick Simpson. This game's gone real interesting in a hurry as we are up against our first timeout break of the fourth quarter. It is a tie ball game here in Bennington, Vermont. The Wolves and the Martins tied at 86, 6:43 to play. We'll be back after a short break. Welcome back into Bennington, Vermont, as we have a tie ball game here between the Massachusetts Wolves and the Bennington Martins. Jawan Malone, he has been the heart and soul of this team. He's got 2 free throws coming up for Bennington. First one up and good, and that gives them a 1-point lead. Again, the second half for the Martins has been all about Jawan Malone on both sides of the court. and I don't have the number in front of me, but I want to say Malone's had to have shot at least 15 free throws in this ball game, with mixed results. But in the second half, they're starting to fall at a higher clip. Takes a breath and loads up for his second one, and it's nothing but net. Malone once again giving Bennington the lead here. Vasquez to Mitchell. Around the perimeter. That's good. Lee Vasquez finally able to connect on a three. The 5'8" guard from Attleboro, Massachusetts, giving the Wolves the lead. Kick out three. No good. Another second opportunity for the Martins. That shot's good. Back and forth we go. Devon Johnson once again giving the Martins the lead. Offensive rebounds for Bennington have been the big story. Johnson unable to make the first one. Money on the second. Another three, and that's good for the Wolves. Charles Mitchell. Another lead change. We had 4 lead changes in the span of a minute. Malone now looking to answer. Can we get another lead change? We can. Anthony Mitchell from deep. Defense not really being played. Score being changed. Can it happen again? No good. Vasquez. Oh, the string of threes on both sides. And another one. This time it's Johnson. He's connects. Devon Johnson from behind the arc. What has gone on here in Bennington? Both teams are launching the 3 ball at will and connecting. Bennington with a 4-point lead. 6 minutes to go. Vasquez, another 3. No good. Bennington transition. Malone again drives in. This time, he will not get the foul call. An offensive called. Vasquez stepping in front of a driving Malone, and the Wolves will get the ball back. Whew, I need a second to catch my breath. That was just back and forth, lead changes, threes going in on both sides, and at the end of it, Bennington leading 96-92 over the Massachusetts Wolves. Massachusetts with the ball, 6 minutes to go as we head into the final stretch of this game here in an ABA showcase bout between the Bennington Martens and the Massachusetts Wolves. And unable to fit that pass into Vasquez, a tough time to commit a turnover, and Bennington will get the ball back. It's Johnson to take it up for the Martins. Johnson with a spin and a dish, and he gets that one to go. Jawan Johnson heating up in the second half, spinning around the rim over a defender, and he gets it to go. Another turnover. Johnson with the ball back, no good. Struthers bows for the board, but Bennington able to get it, and they push the pace. Malone again drawing a foul. Massachusetts was looking for the jump ball, but they will get called for a reach-in. Call will go against number 9, Avery King of the Massachusetts Wolves. And for the Wolves, that is their 4th foul of the half. 4 more before we head to 1-1. And it's 3 to inbound for Bennington. He gets it into Todd Spotwood. Spotwood driving over defender. Beautiful move around the rim, and he gets it to go. His teammate Terrell Camp giving it the too short movement. Bennington up by 8, their biggest lead of the game with 5:14 to go. But it's Jawan Malone called for a foul. A tale of 2 halves as Bennington, once down by 16, now takes an 8-point lead with 5 minutes to go. Massachusetts in need of a bucket. Can King provide it? He drives in. No good, but he draws a foul. The defense at the rim by believe that was number 15, Herman Suazo, but it's not rewarded. The aggression of King rewarded, and he'll get 2 free throws for Massachusetts. First one, no good. The missed free throws, an issue for both teams in this game. For King, the 6-foot guard out of Pawtucket, Rhode Island, played at NVU Linden. Nice D3 program. Second one is good. Again, if you're just joining us, Bennington has come all the way back as they carry a 7-point lead with 5 minutes to go here at home. Inside, Terrell Camp extend that lead. 9-point lead for the Martins. 5 minutes to go here in the fourth. Vasquez on the push. Loses the ball, but a foul is called. Again, the Wolves being super aggressive, and this time it's Vasquez rewarded. He'll get 2 free throws at the line. The foul was called against number 15, Herman Suazo. But again, Vasquez just unable to convert at the line. Missed free throws, a kryptonite for the Wolves tonight. Second one is up and good. Full court pass ahead, picked off to King. King, no good, second chance, Tanners. He can't get it to go. The missed opportunities for the Wolves in the second half. They will retain possession here. But the Wolves with 2 chances there, and that would have applied to our 3-and-D rule. So that first attempt would have been a 3 on a layup. And again, here in the ABA, if you guys steal in the backcourt of your opponent and score 2, it will count as 3. You guys steal off your opponent in the backcourt and make a 3, no, that's not a 3 anymore. That's a 4-point play. As Struthers will head to the line for 2. First one, front rim. And for Massachusetts, I'm sure head coach Todd Tinkman has just got to be thinking where the score would be at right now if it weren't for all of these missed free throws. Struthers able to connect on the second. And again, we see 3 free throws being attempted here. That is due to that 3-and-D rule. So the Wolves, with the steal in the backcourt into a 2-point attempt, they'll get 3 free throws, but Struthers was only able to make 1 of 3. Missed opportunities out at the line, the story for the Wolves. 3 ball for the Martins, way long. Second chance, and that's put in. Terrell Camp puts that one in. He was camped outside the rim, and it's Camp with the second opportunity. A shot by Mitchell, no good. Rebounded by Spotwoods. Johnson pushing ahead. Bennington might be smart to look to push the pace, but Spotwoods with a 20-footer, and he banks it in. It was not the prettiest looking shot, but Bennington leads by 11, their largest lead of the game with 4 minutes to go. Vasquez for 3, no good. Everything going the way of Bennington. Once again, transition picked off. I don't know if that's in the backcourt or not, and a foul will be called. And again, if they deem that he was in the backcourt, he will get 3 free throws. If they deem that ball was stolen beyond half court, it'll be 2 free throws. Regardless, Tyson Tanner has got a chance to go to the line to cut this deficit. When we return, the Bennington Martens have pulled off a 27-point turnaround. Once down by 16, now lead 11. The score is 106-95, 3:45 to go as we close out this matchup here in Bennington. welcome back in to Bennington, Vermont, where the Massachusetts Wolves have 3:45 to go and are looking to get back into this game. A game they once led by 16 points is now a 10-point deficit for the Wolves. First free throw is up and good for Tanner, and Tanner will get 3 of those again. Due to the 3-and-D rule, he got the steal in the backcourt, drew the foul. He's good on the first 2. Missed free throws have been an issue for the Wolves, but not for Tanner, who converts on all 3. And that makes this an 8-point game, 3:45 to go. Malone with the ball for Bennington. It's Malone drawing a screen from Spotwoods. Malone guarded by Brown. Outside of Spotwoods. But a whistle has been blown. And it looks like, oh, that's a tough call to go against the Wolves. Looks like a loose ball foul will be called. Just another opportunity, but Vasquez with the steal. They look to push it ahead to Brown. Vasquez in the corner for 3. No good. Second opportunity for Struthers, who's there. The air ball long for Vasquez, but right into the hand. We can even call it a pass to Struthers. And this is a 6-point game with 3 minutes to go. Johnson at the top of the key. To Malone. Correction, that was Camp, who can't convert, but no, this is going to stay. Yeah, this ball is going in the direction of the Massachusetts Wolves, who've got a chance to cut this to 1 possession if they connect on a 3. Brown gets a screen from Struthers. 3 balls up, way off. It was Charles Mitchell who looked to make that a 1-possession game, but was short and to the left with an air ball. Johnson picking up a screen from Camp. Starters are in. We got 2:30 to go here. It is coming down to the wire in Bennington, Vermont, between the Martins and the Wolves. What will the Martins draw up out of this inbound play? As they lead by 6 points with 2:30 to go in the fourth. A back-and-forth game that has seen the Martins erase a 16-point deficit. Gets it inside. Contact around the rim. No call. Now a whistle. Which way is this going to go? And a blocking foul will be called. The foul goes against Kurgan Brown. It'll be Herman Suazo. Suazo, the 6'7" forward from Albany, New York, with a chance for 2 points. He played at Bryan and Stratton College. This is his 2nd year in the ABA. But no free throws, as that is only the 7th foul for the Wolves, who immediately commit their 8th foul, and now that brings in the 1-on-1. It's Anthony Mitchell to shoot 2. Sorry, to shoot 1-and-1. He's hoping to shoot 2 for the Bennington Martins. First one is up, and it is nothing but net. That's a big free throw to extend the lead to 7 points with 2:24 for Bennington. Mitchell, the 6'2" forward out of straight from the Bronx. He played at Sage College. This is his 2nd year, this is his 3rd year in the ABA. But he can't convert on the second one. Rebounded by Tyson Tanner. Mitchell out to Brown. Brown with the drive, but a foul will be called once again. So both teams now are into the bonus. And it'll be Kurgan Brown, who hit that big 3 a few possessions ago, the 6-foot guard from Jacksonville, who played at UMass Boston, looking to give his Massachusetts Wolves 2 points at the line. First one is up and good. 6-point game here, just over 2 minutes to play in the fourth. Brown is good on the second one. So we got a 5-point game. 2 minutes to go. Who will come out on top in Bennington? Inside, slamming it home on top of his head. That was Jawan Malone. He's been taken over in the second half for Bennington with the rim. King for 3. No good. And the desperation starting to kick in just a little bit for the Massachusetts Wolves. Bennington up by 7 with 1:44 to play. They've got a chance to put this one away with a shot. They should look to slow it down. Quick drive in. Foul is called. A smart play by Anthony Mitchell. I was going to say that he should save time, but a smart play to drive in. The refs have been calling so many fouls here in the second half, and he draws one off of Brown. 2 free throws for Mitchell, who can extend this lead, and he does just that. 8-point game, 1:43 to play here in Bennington, Vermont. Second one is perfect. And for the Wolves, who trail by 9 points in the 1:43 possessions. Every possession becoming so crucial at this point in the game. Brown, beautiful pass inside at the rim. No good. It was Tanner who couldn't convert the rim. One of the foul didn't get it. Malone drives in, puts up a shot. No good. Second chance. No good, but a foul is called. The offensive rebounding of Bennington once again pulling through. This time it was Terrell Camp, their 6'7" forward from Portsmouth, Virginia, the 3-year product of Coastal Carolina, with the rebound and a chance for 2 at the free throw line. He can make this a double-digit game, and he does just that. 1:22 to play. Bennington can start to taste that feeling of victory as they lead by 10 with 1:21 to go. Second one is perfect. Bennington struggled all night from the free throw line, but here in the fourth quarter, they have been money to put this game away. Another turnover by King. It's setting in now. In transition, no good. Second opportunity, that one's good. Todd Spotwood's putting this game out of reach. It's a 13-point deficit with 1 minute to go. Brown will put up a long 3. No good. Vasquez, his try. That's good. 10-point game with 1 minute to go, but it's going to need a miracle for the Wolves. Bennington slowing this down considerably. You got to wonder when Massachusetts will choose to foul. And head coach Tom Tinkham was probably asking that same question. He calls a timeout. It's going to be an uphill battle for the Massachusetts Wolves, who trail 115 to 105 with 41 seconds to go between the Bennington Martens and the Massachusetts Wolves. Welcome back in. Massachusetts trails by 10. The Martins completely flipping the script here in the second half as they have the ball with 41 seconds to go and a 10-point lead. And it looks like both teams, or at least for Bennington, has emptied their bench a little bit. 3 in transition. That will make it interesting. The Wolves cutting this one down to 7 with 25 seconds to go. And a steal here would be crucial with that 3-and-D rule. But a full court pass ahead. Beautiful pass into a shot, but no good. Wild shot by James Duff is missed. Can the Wolves make something happen? Another 3 in transition. Oh, no good. Second opportunity. Another 3. No good, but a foul is called. 5 seconds to go. So the Wolves at least making it a little interesting here at the end. And not going away, but with 3.5 to go. Even though Tyson Tanner will have 3 free throws, this one is just about over. I do question that shot by James Duff at the end, although Duff had been cold on the bench the whole game. Clearly coming in the game, wanting to get his shot off. As the first free throw is also off for Tyson Tanner. And so for Bennington, this is going to close out a beautiful comeback win. They trailed by as much as 16 points in this one. And on the flip side, the Wolves got to be disappointed with just the missed opportunities. Too many turnovers and just the missed free throws here in the second half have been a killer. 3.5 seconds to go as we were closing out this match. Third free throw's up and no good. Second attempt, also no good. So whistle is blown, unsure of what the call is. But either way, the Bennington Martens are going to close out this victory. They come all the way back down from 16 and defend their home court. Final score, Bennington Martens 115, the Massachusetts Wolves with 109. Bennington coming out on top at home. On behalf of my executive producer, Ari Bluestein, my producer, Jack Byrne, thank you all so much for tuning in to the Sports Fanbase Network.
Fry up to the bakery sensation. Oh, nutty cakes, the sweetest creation. Melissa the cupcakes, an explosion of delight. Bite into one and you'll forget all your plight. Sugar rush, oh what a thrill. Oh, nutty cakes that give you the chill. With every bite your taste buds awake. Indulge in the goodness of a sweet mistake.
My name is Shimon in the zone. I'm here to bring the heat, make you feel it in your bones. Smooth like butter, got the ladies in a frenzy. When I step on the stage, you know it's gonna be sizzling. Shimon, Shimon, that's my name. Gonna make you move, gonna make you swing.
Oh yeah.
Shimon, Shimon, watch me flow. When I'm on the mic, you already know. Through the night like a star shooting bright. With rhymes so tight, I'm the talk of every sight. I glide across the floor with moves you can't ignore. Bringing vibes so pure, I'm the one you've been waiting for.
Shimon, Shimon, feel the beat. Dancing in your heart, moving your feet.
Let's move.
Shimon, Shimon, feel the heat. Riding on the rhythm, never missing a beat.
Come on, come on, come on. From the east to the west, I'm passing every test with the style so fresh. They say I'm one of the best. No need to contest when I'm on the quest to keep the crowd blessed with this musical fest. Back in the game with fame, my middle name. Lyrics so flame, they're lighting up your brain. With every verse I craft, I'm charting my own path, leaving a legacy that's bound to forever last.
Shimon, 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 it's a vibe. With every note I sing, I bring the crowd alive. Oh yeah. Shimon, Shimon, can't deny. With every beat I drop, I'm soaring sky high, fly high. Shimon, Shimon, it's a vibe. With every note I sing, I
To take your business to the next level, let us introduce you to Suede Soul AI Business Video Creation. Our techno robot intelligent creativity soul professional